It's Barn-Burner Expo time on WYKR. This is Robin Wozni along with Neil Emerson. Tonight we are in Danville where the Bears are hosting the Oxbow boys team. It's almost the end of the season, Neil, and the playoff picture is beginning to shape up.
I love the last week or two of regular season basketball. You and I get to chat about all the possibilities, and every game really matters here as these teams are vying for that all-important seeding in the BCA tournament.
And as we go through the night here, especially at halftime, we're going to spend some time really kind of running down some of the possibilities and what we might see over the next week, because our last games are this week, regularly scheduled games, and then we're into the playoffs. So we're here tonight. On Thursday night, we're going to be at BMU where they play Danville, coming to town. And then on Friday, we're down to Rivendell where the Rivendell girls are taking on West Rutland, which is a 6 versus a 3 or 4 matchup. So that could be a good matchup down there as they headed into the playoffs.
A lot of fun this time of year. This is what we play for. I can't believe the season's almost over. Regular season. Yep. You got 1 week left here for the girls. This is their last week. They end early this year, and boys 2 more weeks of basketball. Can't believe it.
Right, and we got some giving us the lowdown. So at the end of one, the Blue Mountain boys trail Northfield by a score of 14-6. By a score of 14-6. So we'll be kind of going through those, getting those scores throughout the evening. They start at 7 o'clock. Danville's still on old school time where they don't start until 7:30, and a little later tonight because it was senior night.
Senior night here, senior night down at Blue Mountain. It's that time of year, as we said, last couple of weeks of school or of the season. That's what everybody's doing, is honoring their seniors. So
both of these teams have a 10-6 record, and and they last time they met down in Bradford, it was the Oxbow Olympians who won by 4. So it's home court advantage, they say, is usually good for 10, so we might see a close game. It looks like on paper going to be a close one tonight.
If it's as close as the JV game, JV game ended up a 1-point win for Danville, and a high-scoring JV game. I don't know if I got that final score. Did you catch it?
I think it was 58-57.
You know, JV contests don't always get 60 points, near 60 points on the board.
It was a 1-point game with Oxbow having the last shot chance to win it.
Yeah.
Just didn't go for them. All right, don't forget, at the conclusion of this game, we're going to give away at least one Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game tonight. And what else we got? Got games coming up. We've talked about all that. Let's take a quick break for some important messages from our great local businesses.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by Ahead, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by Todd Holt Physical Therapy in Wells River. Todd Holt Physical Therapy offers a wide range of services to help you feel your best. Don't wait to start feeling better. Visit toddholtphysicaltherapy.com or call 802-757-8000 today.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
we knew we had big shoes to fill.
But we are proud to carry on their tradition
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds,
and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number 1 and the number 2 business in the NEK.
Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson.
I
was looking at the names here. I got momentarily distracted. We are at Danville, where the Danville Bears are taking on the boys of Oxbow, which looks to be a good matchup tonight. Senior night for the Danville boys, so it might give them a little extra incentive. Can you tell us who the starters are tonight, Neil?
I can. I'll start out with the missing Oxbow Olympians. They're going to start number 0, Jaden Huntoon, number 2, Jonathan Smith, number 10, Coben Ellsworth, number 11, Jackson Griffin, and number 15, Griffin Pike. The Danville hometown, Danville Bears, start number 0, Cole Gennard, number 1, Sebastian Eldred, number 15, Samson Katonga, number 20, Elijah Andrews, and number 21, Landon Fournier.
All 5 of the Danville starters are seniors, right?
Yep.
4 of the Oxbow starters are seniors. The only person starting who's not a senior for Oxbow is Coben Ellsworth. So these teams are going to be doing a little bit of rebuilding next year as they're losing some seniors, and both of them looking to make runs in the playoffs. The Oxbow boys trying to make a run in the Division III playoffs. Currently, they're seated. Just went over this earlier. Currently, the Oxbow boys are seated 9th, looking to maybe move up with 3 games left if they can. 4 games left, including tonight. So they're looking to move up to 8, maybe get a home game.
Yeah, that's the magic number.
And the Danville boys are seated 6th in the Division IV tournament, and they have including tonight. They have 4 games left, and of the 4 games, they lost to Oxbow by 4. That was a close one. They beat VMU pretty handily. We're going to have that on WYKR on Thursday. They beat Stowe. They still have left, and they finished with Williamstown, who usually is a very good team.
Really strong.
And they only lost by 1 there. So potentially they could come away with 4 wins and move themselves up in the bracket.
Yeah, I was talking with Coach Brigham before the game, and it's one of those. All the coaches are doing the math. It's like if we were to win out and get a little help, maybe go up to 5.
Yeah.
But they're pretty well set at this point. Most of the season is in the book. We kind of know who's going to be on the road, or at least we think we know.
Yeah.
We won't have the pairings. Well, for boys, it'll be 2 weeks.
Right.
But the girls will be this weekend. We'll know for sure.
Sunday, they come out. They do it on Sunday. Whether they release it Sunday or Monday, we don't know.
Oh, I know you've got a spy at the PBA, and I know you're going to have the number 5 seconds after.
Well, they give them to the athletic directors on Sunday.
Right.
And sometimes they don't release them till Monday because the athletic directors have to get together and decide time and day. There's usually in Vermont there's a 2-day window. You do it Tuesday or Wednesday, whichever is better for both schools, and then you got to figure out your times and whatever. So we do have some pretty solid news, I think, from New Hampshire, as I talked to athletic director Lori Taylor today, and the Woodsville girls probably are going to have the 8th seed. Now, in New Hampshire, both the boys and girls tournament runs at the same time. They start at the same time, they finish at the same time. As a matter of fact, the championship, last year they did Colby Sawyer Division IV championship. They did the girls game first, the boys game championship right afterwards in the same location. So a little different than we run it in Vermont. But anyways, the Woodsville girls looking at the 8th seed and potentially playing, I forget who we said, but somebody they have beaten. I can't remember, but I didn't write that one down. The Woodsville boys are in a 3-way tie for the 16th spot. And according to Lori and what we talked about, what you and I looked up before the game, is that they are looking at probably as they go head-to-head and they look at the matches, they may take the 16th spot and make the tournament, which is good for them. The bad news is they got to travel to number 1 Littleton, I believe, play a Littleton. And
but you told me that game early on was a pretty good game.
Good game through the first 3 quarters. It was well played, so they gave Littleton a little bit of a run for their money. So that's what we've got so far. They're getting ready to announce these starters. Don't forget, we're going to be back on the air Thursday night. We'll be at Blue Mountain, where these Bears are going to travel to Blue Mountain and play their second game of the season with them. I did want to correct, because I was calling it the Milk Bowl, which is what it used to be called. I'm telling you. It used to be a little dish like this.
Out of your mind.
Okay. That now is called the Christy Perry, which I should have remembered. It's now called the Christy Perry Memorial something trophy, and it's sponsored by the Masonic Temple up here in Danville. So that is and Wells River, I think.
So what you're trying to say is I was right, you were wrong? Are those the words you're trying to say?
I can't say I was Yeah, I just can't say that word. But you weren't right. Okay, no, you were right. Okay. Sometimes it's just hard to get it out. But all right, what do we get?
Teams are being announced here. Was packed house here in Danville, and it feels like the whole town of Danville comes to every game. But senior night, and this is a big game, close game as you mentioned down in Bradford, and the Danville faithful are ready for this one.
Right,
I think it's going to be loud in here.
I got a halftime score at Blue Mountain. The Blue Mountain boys are playing Northfield. We got Northfield 26, Blue Mountain 14 at the half. So 26-14 at the half. So we'll keep that one in check as the Blue Mountain boys would like to. They've got, 3 or 4 games left. They'd like to win a couple.
Yeah, my spy in the stands down there say we're shooting a lot of threes, Blue Mountain, and seem to be fouling quite a bit.
Yeah. All right, we're ready for the national anthem here at Danville. Danville High School, where the Danville Bears are taking on the boys from Oxbow in Oxbow's Division 3, Danville's a Division 4, so an extra point on the line for Danville should they win tonight, playing the higher division, and
right.
That's probably pretty important to them as they continue to go. We got a 3-man crew on point tonight. We have Kevin Kadamas and Andrew Moshavides.
Wow.
On playing tonight. So a 3-man crew is these guys. If you look at both teams are really athletic. So I'm expecting a fast-paced game. Good luck with keeping up with the play-by-play game.
3-man official, 3-man crew will be probably helpful. They're at center court getting ready to get this one underway. Elijah Andrews jumping for the Bears, and he is going to win the tip. Danville Bears with the first possession. Into the hands of Gannon. In the forecourt, directing traffic, passes left wing, cuts through. Back up top of the key into the hands of Andrews. Now Katonga. Eldridge shoot a 3, top of the key. That one doesn't go. Rebound goes to the Bears. Second shot attempt is no good. Oxbow comes away with it. It was Huntoon. Brings the ball up. He'll shoot a 3 himself. Huntoon's no good. Early on, both teams trying from behind the arc. No score. Colganard bringing it up for the Bears. He stopped at the from half court. Coach told me he wanted to try one of those in this game. As a senior, coach was going to allow it. He got it out of the way.
Yeah, get it done early when the game's still. Everybody's in it.
Coach said he gives his seniors a wish, and that was Cole's wish was to shoot one from the middle. Oxbow's going to hit 2 the old-fashioned way.
Jonathan Smith's
going to make it a 3-2 game, but that was a lot of fun. I'm glad he got that early on. Bears with the ball, 1-point lead. Shot attempt, and that one's going to be good. Another 3. And that one,
3?
It was. That one is going to be Eldred. Makes it 6-2. Danville happy to shoot from behind the arc today. Oxbow has shooters. We've seen them throughout the season. They've got several shooters that can get hot.
Danville in a man-to-man, probably trying to shut down some of that.
Drive down in, a dish down low. I believe that was Huntoon who finished that.
Yep.
Makes it 6-4. Danville 2-point lead. Kennard brings it over the timeline, passes right-hand side. Fournier. Now they work it down into the low post. Turnaround jumper in the paint won't go. Danville with the board and the putback is Katonga. Extends this Bear lead 8-4. 6 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Got a feeling this one could be a fast-paced game.
Yeah.
Oxbow on the drive. Floater up high off the glass. That one's going to be good for Huntoon. He's had a nice start.
He has, and I think you can see the Oxbow, they know that they're going to be manned up in the three, so they're taking it to the hole.
Kennard brings it over. Tonga on shot from the right elbow is going to be good for Eldred. Danville, senior night, 5 seniors on the floor. Oxbow down by 4 with the ball. Into the hands of Pike. Almost lost it. Is Danville Smith, or excuse me, Oxbow Smith, but a foul.
Never first foul. It's going to go on Danville player. I believe it's going to be on Danville's 21, Landon Fournier for his first. Oxbow will have the ball out of bounds on their side. They trail 10-6 right now with the ball, as both teams have opened up, tried from the arc, and Oxbow game plan seems to be trying to go inside.
Jonathan Smith on the inbound. Receives it right back, playing a little toss and catch with Ellsworth. Now a drive and a dish to the outside. Pike, good for 3. Griffin Pike. That makes it just a 1-point game. Kennard walking the ball up the floor for the Bears. He goes left-hand side. Now they work down into the paint. A turnover, though. Oxbow coming the other way. They don't have the numbers. Driving to the hole and picking up the foul. That was Jonathan Smith going hard to the hole.
It's going to be on Danville's Katonga, his first, team second. Smith will be going to the line for 2. He has 2 points already. 4:24 left to go. It's 10-9 with Danville with a 1-point lead, and Smith looking to close that in. He does. Ties it all up at 10. Smith will get the ball again for his second shot. He eyeballs it. No dribble, puts it up, nothing but net. Oxbow takes the lead 11-10. We may want to keep track of lead changes tonight.
I think that's Oxbow's first lead.
Yes.
Kennard once again brings it up for the Bears. Distributes right-hand side, cuts through, and receives it in the corner. Now they work down low. And again, a nice move there by Elijah Andrews to get the bucket and the bruise. He'll go to the line.
That foul's going to be on Blue Mountain's Jackson Griffin. For Blue Mountain, Oxbow's Jackson Griffin. We have Jackson Griffin and Griffin Pike starting for Oxbow, so I get them. All right, shot is up, and that one is good, completing the 3-point play, 13-11 in favor of Danville. Another lead change.
Oxbow now, Johnny Smith passes off for Huntoon. Now down to the corner. Here comes Pike. Pike stops. Pass, 3-point attempt, front of the rim, does not go. Rebound is collected by Eldred. He'll bring the ball up himself.
Off his foot.
Off his foot. Probably should have given it up to a guard. 13-11. If you're just joining us here, Danville was just a 2-point lead early on. 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter of play. Huntoon passes to Pike. Back over to Smith. Johnny Smith on the run. Can't get it to go. Rebound, phosphor, collected by Danville. Again, Eldred on the board. Kennard, 3-pointer. That doesn't go. Rebound goes to Huntoon. Huntoon will bring it up for the O's. Huntoon, nice move. Nothing there. Pulls back out. Oxbow, nice cut down through by Huntoon, but lost the handle. And another turnover coming the other way. So both teams swapping turnovers here. Under 3 minutes to play, 13-11. Danville 2-point advantage. Oxbow Smith finds Huntoon, top of the key. Huntoon goes left, another turnover. Danville, nice pass up ahead. And a block coming from out of nowhere with Ellsworth. Nice block, and we're going to have a timeout call.
All right, it's going to be a full timeout by Oxbow, so we'll send it back to the studio. We'll be right back after these messages.
Discover exceptional assisted living at Margaret Pratt Community. Their private apartments and personalized care plans ensure seniors thrive in a home-like setting. Schedule a tour today at margaretpratt.org or call them at 802-222-5554.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Riverside Design Works is proud to support WYKR's live coverage of high school basketball. This season, we're cheering for teamwork on and off the court and celebrating the community that makes our neck of the woods great. Riverside Design Works. Design that scores every time.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson for Burn Burner Basketball on WYKR. It's 13-11 in favor of Danville. Oxbow just had a turnover, and coming the other way they do, and we got a foul. Oxbow's foul is going hard to the line with Katana. It's going to be Oxbow's Jonathan Smith, his first foul, team second. 2:22 left to go in the first period, and we got a good game.
Yeah. We said the JV game earlier was back and forth, 1-point contest most of the game. This one has potential to be the same.
Katanga misses his first free throw. Going to get one second one. Checks it for air, steps up to the line, finds himself up. Being blocked here. Shot is up, and that one's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound for Oxbow.
Rebound is into the hands of Pike. He'll bring the ball up. Now to Huntoon. Huntoon, top of the key, passes right back to Pike. Pike will try to drive, and he's going to get there's a reach-in foul there, I believe.
Yeah, Oxbow coach Jesse Ellsworth was kind of whining about not getting a call or two, and that call is going to go Landon Fournier, which is his second in the first quarter. So quickly into the game for Fournier, Jackson Giroux. I had to get a pronunciation here. Giroux instead of Giroux. Oxbow with the ball, down by 2.
Oxbow's Huntoon passes left-hand side down into the corner. Getting it back up to Jonathan Smith, top of the key. Now Huntoon and Pike. Little weave going back here at the top of the key. Now a drive into the paint, kick back out behind the arc.
No kicks. Not one.
Huntoon in traffic, tries a floater, goes off the glass hard. Long pass up ahead for Danville. Offensive call.
No basket. Offensive call.
Wow. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, it could have. But it goes on Giroux. That's his first. Team's fourth. So Oxbow will be shooting, providing the next one's not an offensive foul. And you're right. That one could have gone either way, and it usually goes in favor of the offense.
He got the bucket, too. So picks up a foul, doesn't get the 2 points. 13-11. About a minute and a half left in this first quarter of play. Danville just a 2-point advantage. Oxbow with the ball. Get blocked here. Can tell you what's going on. 3 officials. It's not good for radio call. Griffin now top. Stripped away.
Yeah,
Stripped away on the top. And that dandy move there. Who was that? Andrews.
Bernard. Yeah. Bernard, right? 0? Was that it? Yeah, Bernard.
And another quick foul called. Officials are blowing the whistle early here. That's 5 fouls here in the first quarter.
So somebody's going to be shooting. We're shooting there already, guys. That foul is going to go on Jackson Giroux, and I have him for 2. They say 1 on the clock. Wait a minute. She's putting 1 up. No, it's going to go on Elijah Andrews. That's his first. Team's 5th. So going to the line is Griffin Pike for Oxbow. He has no points yet, but he's going to get a chance for 2 right here, which Oxbow needs. First one is off. Gets the ball for the second one. 54 seconds left to go in the first period if you're just joining us. Second one's no good. Rebound by Eldred.
Eldred will bring the ball up. Under a minute to play here in this first quarter. This time he gives it up to Kennard. Kennard directing traffic, passes right-hand side. Shot attempt is no good for Giroux, but
we got a foul. Yeah, he got a whistle driving to the basket. This one's going to go on Oxbow's Jonathan Smith. That's his second now in the first period. Danville's extended their lead 15-11. And they're going to get on the basket. Shoot 2 is Giroux. And that's good for him. That's his first point of the evening. 5-point lead for Danville. Oxbow needs to figure something out offensively. They aren't getting many shots here. Second shot is good for Giroux. It makes it 17-11, 30 seconds left.
Griffin Pike brings the ball up. They go left-hand side, and a quick foul called as Jaden Huntoon had that quick first step by his man.
That foul is going to be on Samson Katanga. That's going to be his second. So going to the line is Huntoon. Huntoon has 4 points. He hasn't got 1 3-pointer. It didn't fall. That's usually where his range is.
Got a quick first step. I feel like people are going to have to reach in by him.
First one's nothing but net. Coming into the game for Danville is Connor Wynn. Taking a seat is Katanga with 2 fouls. Huntoon's going to get the ball for a second shot. So it's 17-12 now. Second shot is up and around the rim, and that's good, making it 17-13. 33 seconds left to go.
Kennard in no hurry to bring the ball up for the Bears. Now over the timeline with 24 seconds stripped away from Oxbow. Huntoon. Turnaround jumper for Huntoon, and he gets it to go. That was a much-needed basket. Makes it 17-15.
Good defense by Huntoon.
Danville just a 2-point lead now. Kennard a little more of a hurry this time with 7 seconds left on the clock. They work it in at the high post. Kennard. I don't know if he knows this shot attempt goes, but it will not fall after 1 quarter of play. 17-15, Danville with a 2-point lead. We'll be right back after these messages.
Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games, and we're here for you. Community-focused and family-owned since 1952. At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at Averte.com.
It's tip-off time. Time for another great basketball season. Valley Floors in Bradford takes this time to wish the best of luck to the teams. Valley Floors is cheering for all the teams in their quest for the championship. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Experience the joy of worship and the warmth of community at the Wells River Congregational Church. From Sunday services to community programs, we're here for you. Visit us at 76 Main Street in Wells River and be a part of something special.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, and you're listening to WYKR FM 101.3 in Haverhill and WTWN 1100 AM in Wells River and W286 DE 105.1 in Wells River. Don't forget you can listen on the app too, right, Neil?
I love listening on the app. Over the air on the app, WYKR.com. Lots of options. We're back underway here, just starting the second quarter. Danville 2-point advantage. Oxbow with the ball for the first possession. Huntoon to Pike. Momentarily lost by Ellsworth. Regains control. Covey. Long three-pointer goes just in the bottom of the net. That was Huntoon.
Yeah, he's at 9, 10, 11 points of the 18 Oxbow has.
And answering right back. I missed who it was.
I'm going to think it was Eldred.
I think that it was Eldred, yes.
Yeah, he was over there anyway. We'll give it to him.
That makes it 19-18, Danville. Early on, this is a dandy. Oxbow and Danville trading buckets. Huntoon again.
Another lead change. We have 5 lead changes in this game so far.
And then doing it, that was a little short jumper from the paint, but done it behind the arc. It's a fun game to watch early on here. Danville with the ball now. Working the ball around the outside. It's Wynn. He finds Gennard. Gennard passes out top of the key into the hands of Giroux. Giroux to Wynn. Shot from the foul line area. That's a little long. Rebound fought for. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Pike. Griffin Pike brings it up for the Olympians. Pass, right-hand corner. Huntoon shoots the three. Nothing there. Huntoon, Gennard. Gennard with the rebound. Gennard directing traffic out, top of the key. He gets a screen. Works the ball down low. And we're going to have a travel violation going to go against Eldred.
Turnover again. That makes the 5th turnover for Danville in this first half. Coach was working the official. Didn't like that call.
Olympians. Griffin Pike brings the ball up. Passes right inside to Ellsworth. Now back up Huntoon. Huntoon's had the hot hand. He drives the paint. Kicks. Pike shot won't go. Gennard with the rebound for the Bears. He passes up ahead to Eldred. Eldred from the right wing. His three-pointer is long. Oxbow comes away with the rebound. That was Covey. Covey to Ellsworth. Ellsworth brings it up. Back to Covey now. Covey takes a couple dribbles left, picks up his dribble. Slicing through the defense. With Huntoon, he couldn't get it to go, but the putback is good.
Braxton Griffin with a rebound and the putback. And Danville wants to talk about it, so we're going to send it back for these important messages from our community sponsors.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by the Berwick Agency, serving the insurance needs of drivers, homeowners, farmers, contractors, and businesses. Visit the Berwick Agency at 185 Church Street, Peacham, where you are treated like family. Visit berwickagency.com today.
Country Pools and Spas is hiring. Join their team this winter and help bring warmth and relaxation to our community with top-notch hot tub services. Apply in person in Littleton or call them at 603-444-5454.
Good luck, teams. Auctioneers C.W. Gray & Sons of East Thetford, a family-owned and operated business for over 60 years, specializes in equipment sales. C.W. Gray & Sons of East Thetford is proud to be a sponsor of the radio broadcast of high school basketball.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wazzy alongside Neil Emerson. We've already got a dandy of the game with 5 lead changes here. Right now, Oxbow is up 22-19. I think this is the biggest lead of the game with a 3-point lead right now.
I like coming up here to Danville. Last game we did up here, Blue Mountain Pearl.
Great game. Yep. Had a good game. Good luck up here. All right, and Danville has the ball.
Back underway. Danville down by 3 now. Gennard brings the ball up. Passes right-hand side. Giroux tries to make a skip pass, but picked off by Oxbow. Pike will bring it up. Pass up ahead. A drive on the baseline, but he lost control. Was Ellsworth. Just got a little out of control running the baseline.
Yeah, he was driving in, and that's kind of their thing. And they're trying to push, which is I find unusual because the Danville team's pretty quick. But Oxbow seems to want to run with them.
Olgenard being met at the timeline. Brings the ball up. Passes off to Wynn. Wynn picks up his dribble. Passes off to Giroux. Giroux dribbles back. Finds Wynn. Wynn dribbles back to the top of the key. Now dribbles right. Again, picks up his dribble. Hands off. Good pass down low. Didn't do anything with it, though. I did hear a whistle.
We got an Oxbow foul, I believe. This foul is going to be on Oxbow's Huntoon. That's his first foul. Team's first of the quarter. Coming into the game is Landon Fournier. Taking a seat is Connor Wynn, who gave them good minutes. Still on the bench for Oxbow is Jonathan Smith. So trying to save him getting his third, I think.
Set with 2.
Yep, set with 2.
Danville with the ball. They are trailing in this one by 3. Trying to make something happen on the offensive end. Giroux over to Gennard. Gennard on the left wing. And kickball by Oxbow.
Danville's going to maintain possession. 4:07 left to go in the second period. And speaking of Smith, he just checked back in. He has 2 fouls here with 4:07 left to go. Oxbow up 22-19. Danville has the ball. They'll take it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Looks like Oxbow stays in the man-to-man.
Shot attempt, three-pointer is going to be long for the Bears. Mike with the rebound. Oxbow, as you said, working quickly on the run. And another slash to the basket by Huntoon. Quick first step by the defender, and he's just having a field day. They got to find somebody to stay with him. Or do they switch the zone?
He likes that three-point shot. They got 3 guys.
Shoot too, I know.
3 guys beyond the arc, so they'd have to match up beyond the arc in zone.
Danville trailing in this one by 5 now. Biggest lead of the game for the Olympians. Danville looking to answer with a 3, and they do so.
Off the bank. The bank is open on a Tuesday night. 3 points for Landon Fournier.
Fournier likes to get them back within 2.
Backdoor pass. Tapped away. Going to stay Oxbow's ball. People are disagreeing with that, but nice backdoor pass. Just couldn't get it knocked away the last minute.
It was. The officials are getting together, and
they're going to change the call. No. Yep, they're going to change the call. It's going to be white ball. You had a better angle. He's 60 feet away. But, well, we won't talk about the official. I've had 2 of these officials in my past.
You've never stopped you to talk about the official. And that's a foul that Oxbow didn't need right there.
Yep, that one's on Coben Ellsworth, just his first. And with 2:56 left to go in the first half, that's good for Coben because sometimes he gets himself in a little bit of foul trouble.
I just meant, a foul back at the at half court is
not necessary. You're right.
Danville keeps possession. Working from the left-hand side. Long three-point attempt won't go. Trying to save it with Danville. Couldn't get it to go, though. Oxbow's going to come away with it. Oxbow's Pike. Over to Huntoon. Huntoon down through the lane. He stops. Pike will shoot a long 2. Can't get it to go. Rebound collected by the Bears. Into the hands of Gennard. He's on the run now. Three-point attempt from the Bears. Rattles around. Ball for Andrews. Another attempt from the Bears. Happy to shoot the 3, but not getting anything there. And a foul called on the rebound.
Huntoon with the rebound, and over the back was, I believe, that's going to be Cole Gennard. And coming in for Gennard, that's just Gennard's first, I believe. But coming into the game was Katanga. Coming into the game for Oxbow is sophomore Colin Chase, and he's a good-looking sophomore. We're going to do an underclassmen team at the end of this season. We're going to name an underclassmen team. So you keep your eyes out.
I got a MU. It's now 35-31 Northfield after 3. Blue Mountain catching up there. Word from Blue Mountain is Northfield has only 6 players, and one of them limping off the floor right now. So maybe getting a little tired.
They did, yeah, I remember that when they played Oxbow, they did only have 6, and that's where Oxbow kind of wore them down. They stayed with them for the first half, and Oxbow ran away in the third quarter. Once I get the foul trouble.
Appears that may be happening down in Blue Mountain. Meanwhile, back here at Danville, 24-22. If you're just joining us, it's a 2-point lead for the Oxbow Olympians. Danville with the ball, 2 minutes left in the half. for Danville. Coming the other way quickly is Oxbow into traffic. We're going to have another foul as Coben Ellsworth goes to the floor.
It was a good take by Coben. He was going to step on his man, and he went all the way to the hole. That foul is going to be on Katonga, which makes his third. He just came back into the game. So we got a sub for Katonga. Coming back in is Gennard. And Cole Gennard's been out for part of the season.
He was out for the early part of the season, a football injury, I believe.
I think he's only been back 2 or 3 games.
He's been back for, I think, 8 games, but then he had an ankle, his other ankle issue. Meanwhile, Oxbow on that possession, nifty play for a score from, who was that?
Nice pass.
Colin
Chase. Like I said, just a sophomore. He plays the big man well. Like he plays being the big man well. Another turnover by Danville.
Oxbow looking to capitalize. And they do. Nice look up ahead to Huntoon, who ran the floor. Makes it 28-22. Minute 15 left in this first half of play. Now it's Danville who needs a bucket and a stop here. First shot won't go. Rebound is thrown up. That one won't go.
Out of bounds. It's going to stay Danville's ball, though. They want some help. He got some. Coach Ellsworth is asking for some help because that call got overturned on the other end for him.
He was thinking that maybe it hit some of the brackets up in the. But no call. 3 officials on the floor. Danville, 3-point attempt. That one's going to be good. Danville able to cash in with Fournier.
Danville has some good out-of-bounds plays. That was a designed play, and they made a 3 on it. So it's 28-25, Oxbow.
Pike tried to feed one down through there, but getting a hand in the passing lane was Andrews. Danville may take the last shot here of the half. 30 seconds left in this first half of play. 28-25. Oxbow with the lead. Gennard on the run. Dish kick back out. Top of the key again. They reset.
Looks like Danville's content to take the last shot of the quarter. 14 seconds left.
Down to 10. Gennard. Back behind the arc. Nothing there. We got the cutter going down through and a foul call. 3.6 left on.
Who initiated that? I didn't like that call at all. It's going to be on Oxbow's Jaden Huntoon. He picks up his second. Going to the line is going to be Fournier. And Fournier initiated the contact there.
You'd be complaining about that one.
I would be complaining about that one for sure. But going to the line for 2 is Fournier. We got sub waiting, Danville sub waiting. That first one is good by Fournier, making it 28-26. Sub is going to be going in for Fournier on the second shot if it goes in. Jackson Giroux.
I saw you complain once. You made it almost to the logo before they turned around and talked to you.
Second shot is good as well. It makes it a 1-point game with 3 seconds left.
Is it true they invented the coaching box for you because of you?
Yeah,
that's true.
It's a rumor.
3.6 seconds. 1-point advantage for Oxbow. They got to go the length. They got to take a half-court shot. That one won't go. One half of basketball underway here, and it's been a beauty so far. 28-27. Oxbow with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
Big Cones may be closed for the season, but as always, we are proud to sponsor WYKR's live coverage of high school basketball. We see how hard our athletes and coaches work and are cheering you on from the bleachers. We look forward to seeing everyone in the spring for sweet treats and high fives.
Darren Sherburne, real estate broker, and I help buyers and sellers throughout New Hampshire and Vermont with steady guidance and clear communication. Explore current listings, resources, and a simple contact form at DarrenSherburnRealtor.com. When you're ready to talk about your next move, visit DarrenSherburnRealtor.com.
Need driver's ed? Eastern Vermont Driving Academy has new classes starting soon for Vermont teens. Learn safe habits and develop confidence. You can even take your DMV road test with us. Spots fill fast. Sign up at easternvtdriving.com.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Hastings Store in West Danville. Since 1913, our family's been proud to serve our neighbors and visitors with good food, friendly faces, and everything you need under one roof. Whether you're picking up fresh meats, maple syrup, or just stopping in for a cup of coffee and a story, you'll always be welcome here. Come on by Hastings Store, right on Route 2 in West Danville, and be part of a true Vermont tradition.
New England Wire Technologies has been crafting innovative wire and cable solutions since 1898. With over 400 skilled team members, we design and manufacture everything in-house. Visit newenglandwire.com to connect with a wire expert or newenglandwire.com/careers for opportunities to become a team member.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. We are at the half in Danville, where Danville is taking on Oxbow. It is 28-27. Oxbow. It's been a great game. We want to thank, this is our first year coming up to Danville in a while, and they've good accommodations. Athletic Director Randy Rathburn does a good job setting us up here. We're right on top of the action, and great crowd tonight. Nice facilities here. Everything's done right here, and we really appreciate the sponsors from Danville, like I just heard one from the Hastings store, who joined on to help us bring this basketball game.
That's what makes it happen.
It is, exactly. All those sponsors helping out. Hey, we haven't talked about it, but we got the shout-out line. I know that Mike is listening. I know that Amy is listening. I think Trevor and Ryan are listening, Ferguson boys. So if you would like a shout-out, send me a text to 802-353-3770. There's a minute 21 to go at BMU, who's playing Northfield, and the score is 45-41 Northfield. So a 4-point game with a minute 20 to go, and BMU has tightened that one up rather quickly. All right, let's go down through the scoring. For the visiting Oxbow Olympians, Jaden Untoon has been on fire with 17 points and 3 rebounds. Jonathan Smith has 4 points. We have Jackson Griffin with 2 points and a rebound. Griffin Pike with 3 points and 3 rebounds. And Colin Chase off the bench with 2 points and a rebound. For the Danville Bears, Cole Gennard has 7 points and 3 rebounds. Sebastian Eldred has 5 points and a rebound. Jackson Giroux has 2 points. Samson Katanga has 2 points and 2 rebounds. Elijah Andrews has 3 points and a rebound. And Landon Fournier leads all Danville scorers with 8 points and a rebound. So, wow. They got a lot of back and forth there, some scoring, some rebounding, some fouling. A couple guys in foul trouble. Samson Katanga has 3 for Danville, and Sebastian Eldred with 2, and Landon Fournier with 2. For the Oxbow Olympians, Jaden Untoon has 2, and Jonathan Smith has 2, and that's about it as far as foul trouble goes. And I was just saying, Jaden Untoon and coaches came out of the locker room. I'm not quite sure, like maybe a hand or a wrist or something.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a...
It's his left hand. Suck it up.
He might get a little tape on his hand or something there. I don't know.
Here come the rest of the Olympians. So it was a quick halftime talk for the Olympians, and Jesse Ellsworth, I think he knows what they want them to do. You guys got to be careful. You get a technical for doing that. But no officials on the floor right now. All right, let's send it back to the studio, and when we come back, we'll do a real quick rundown of what we know about playoffs again. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, we'll be right back after these messages.
Oliver Landworks in Groton is a proud sponsor of high school basketball on WYKR. If you or someone you know is planning a project, visit Oliver Landworks LLC on Facebook or call 802-535-5062 today. Rise and Run Timber Frames in Groton is a proud sponsor of this year's local high school basketball games. Rise and Run Timber Frames is a local, family-owned and operated timber frame business. Are you planning a new home, barn, or outbuilding project? We can help you make your dreams a reality. Find us on Facebook or contact Brian and Jody at riseandruntimberframes@gmail.com or call 802-222-0774.
When you're stuck on the side of the road, call Precision Towing and Recovery in Corinth. They offer light and medium-duty towing, recovery, roadside assistance, and equipment hauling. Their soft strap, no-scratch method ensures safe handling, perfect for family cars or classics alike. Fully insured and locally trusted, they're ready around the clock to get you moving. Learn more at PrecisionTowingAndRecoveryVT.com. Precision Towing and Recovery, Corinth's dependable roadside team.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by Ahead, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, where we are at the half at Danville, where the Oxbow Olympians have come to town in towards the end of the season type of play. It is 28-27. Oxbow with a narrow 1-point lead. As we're looking at the playoffs, let's start in New Hampshire, Neil, because they come out this week. Everybody comes out this weekend, but they already kind of know down there, whereas in Vermont, some things are still up for grabs. But I think everything in New Hampshire, things come out on Saturday, we'll know for sure. And in Vermont, they get together, the committee gets to get together on Sunday. They call the athletic directors, we'll know Sunday night, or Sunday sometime afternoon, but they may or may not release it until Monday. Depends. I always had to wait until Monday. I don't know if it was because the athletic director didn't want me to get all hyped up or what. Right? All right, so in Woodsville, the Woodsville girls are going to make the tournament, probably the 8th seed. I think it's pretty solid there, the 8th seed. And they will play Tuesday. They're not sure against who yet, but they play on Tuesday, just so you know. And I think we'll probably be covering that game because our last games are this week, just to mention that. We got 2 left this week, and then our regular season is done, and we're into the playoffs. The Woodsville boys are in a 3-way tie for the number 16 seed. And according to athletic director Lori Taylor, if they're figuring it right, they should get the seed based on head-to-head and other opponents, So if they get in, they will probably go to Littleton either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to guess probably Wednesday if the girls are playing Tuesday. So that's still to be determined. We'll find all that out. We have a couple of games left, like I said, this week. On Thursday, we're going to be at DMU, where the boys will host Danville. Game time for that is at 7 o'clock. That's you and me, Neil. And then on Friday, we're headed down to Rivendell, where the Rivendell girls will host West Rutland. The Rivendell girls right now sit in the 7th seed, and I believe West Rutland's in the 3 or 4. I don't know if you got that one up. But anyways, he's got his iPad.
I got a lot going on here.
iPad Johnny on the spot. But that could be a good early indication of what Division 4 girls is going to look like in the number 6 playing what I think they were 3 or 4, but they were down a little ways. We're used to seeing West Rutland be in the 1 or 2, but they were down. Danville takes the 4 now. There's about a minute before we get started here.
Girls basketball, Rivendell's the 7, and who'd you say, West Rutland? Yeah, they're the 3 right now.
So they're the 3. So, you get the 3 playing the 7 on the home court of the 7. You could have a good game.
I looked at the Woodsville there, and for the Woodsville girls, if they do keep the 8, they would have Portsmouth Christian would be coming to them as the 9 seed in that first round. So
that'd be a close game.
Again, not official yet, but
we're working on it. Looks like Oxbow's going to have the ball coming out of the half. They have a 1-point lead. We're about ready to get underway here, waiting for Danville to take the floor.
We didn't play You Be the Coach quickly. Was anything you see that either team has to concentrate on right away here to get the advantage?
If I was the Oxbow coach, I'd pick the ball once or twice more often than they are. They've got a lot of backdoor picks, and they're moving very well. But I would pick the ball, especially if Hunson's just ball in his hands or Tobin elsewhere. Danville, playing pretty good straight up. They're playing good man. And that's a good bucket there by Huntoon, was it?
Huntoon again.
For Oxbow.
So that makes his 19th point on the night. He has had a hot hand. And for Danville, they got to answer to that because he's got 19 of their 30 points.
Just so you know, BMU just took the lead, 49-46 with 20 seconds left to go.
We just had a 3-pointer here. That was Fournier. Hit one to tie this one up. Landon Fournier good from behind the arc.
His third 3-pointer tonight.
Oxbow trying to work the ball down onto the baseline. They do so. Nice move there by Ellsworth. Made a little room. Short jumper.
Yeah. Put his shoulder into it. Made himself some room.
Used his body to make a little room for his jump shot. Worked. Kennard now. Drives and then kicks. Back down into the paint. Skip pass over to Kennard. He'll drive right-hand side. He tries the floater from the right-hand side, but it will not go. Pike now coming down. He gets it to Huntoon. Jaden Huntoon passes top of the key. And a drive by Ellsworth. Ellsworth pulls up. That short jumper does not go. Danville's Fournier will bring it up. Danville down by 3 now. 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Kennard looks at the basket, decides to pass. Shot from the right-hand side. That one won't go for Eldred. Another attempt by the Bears. And a couple of offensive boards, and they were able to, Sebastian Eldred connects on his third attempt there in that possession. 32-all.
Oxbow's going to box out better than that.
32-all. If you're just joining us, it's a dandy here in Danville. Another 3 points. They're just happy to shoot from behind the arc tonight. That one does not go. Bears almost traveled there. Shot attempt won't go.
Oh, how is that not a foul?
Kept alive.
You let him play.
There's probably a couple of fouls there, but no call. Danville still with the ball. Kennard down in traffic. His shot won't go. And a nice move there. Danville lost it.
Dad caught his son there as he was going 100 miles an hour out of bounds. Headed for the bench. It's be out of bounds, almost a steal by Oxbow. It's going to be Danville's ball. 32-32, all knotted up here in the third period with 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. As soon as we find out a BMU score, we'll pass it along to you. They only had 20 seconds left.
Back here, it's a 32-all. Danville with the ball. Fournier. He's going to pass off to Katonga. They work the ball down into the low post. Nice move there by Eldred. Power move for a good bucket. Strong kid.
He is a strong kid. Went down hard. Oxbow gave them 4 or 5 offensive chances there. They've got to do a better job closing it out.
Oxbow finds himself down 2 now. Another turnover. Bears coming away. Fournier is going to give it up to Kennard. Kennard picks up his dribble on the right-hand side. Again, they pass in, then he kicks it back out. Kennard's good for 3.
What a great combination there. They have to double down on the big guy, and then he kicks it back out for a 3-pointer.
You've got 2 defenders on you. Somebody's open.
Yeah, Huntoon's got to answer here, somebody from the Oxbow team. Coming into the game for Danville is Jackson Giroux. Oxbow takes it out of bounds underneath their own basket. That's Tobin Ellsworth taking the ball out of bounds.
Oxbow in the box formation. Get it right back to the inbounder. And now reset. Top of the key. It's Huntoon. Right side now. Tries to draw contact. It does draw contact. Running the baseline with Ellsworth.
That foul is going to be on Danville's Giroux. That's his second. Team's first, I guess, of this half. It's 37-32. Danville opened up a 5-point lead. Oxbow trying to answer. Come out dry in the third period. Ellsworth is good for 1 on that of his 2 shots. Ellsworth gets the ball for his second shot, takes a couple of dribbles, spins the ball and puts it up. Lots of backspin. That one's good, too. That makes it 37-34. Danville with the 3-point lead and the ball.
Cole Kennard brings it up for the Bears. He's at the logo. Passes right-hand side, but gets broken up by Oxbow. Going to remain Bears basketball.
Oxbow playing a good man-to-man. Danville now trying to take it to the hole a little bit more than they did the first half. They're playing an inside-outside game.
Kennard inbound. Quick shot from the right-hand side is long. Pike comes away with it. Pass up ahead. Loose ball picked up by Danville, and now it's Danville who's going to be throwing it down. Sebastian Eldred.
think that was on his bucket list, don't you?
I think that was on his senior wish list, and his wish just came true. Crowd loved it. He gets a foul.
He's called for a foul on that one. That's going to be his third, too. That could be important.
He's all pumped up with his jam, and I thought he had a block. But
Yeah.
got some hand, too.
Okay. Alrighty, so going to the line is going to be Ellsworth. He's 2 for 2 there on the line so far. 39-34, Danville with the 5-point lead. First shot by Ellsworth is no good. If a couple of buckets here. Oxbow been held to just points in this first 4.5 minutes. Buckets, I should. Ellsworth with the ball, second shot. That one's no good. Rebound, though, by Pike. Gives it back to Ellsworth for 3. No good. Rebound by Eldridge.
Eldridge gives it up to a guard, and Gennard throws it straight ahead. Reverse layup attempt from Giroux won't go.
Coming into the game for Oxbow is Brogan Covey. Taking a seat is Smith. Jonathan Smith is going to be Oxbow's ball. 3:26 left to go. 39-34. Danville opening up a 5-point lead.
Griffin Pike brings the ball up. Passes off to Huntoon. Huntoon drops. Fade away. That one won't go. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Looks like
it's going to be Danville's ball. Nobody wants to test that. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this game, we're going to give away a Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game.
I got a couple ideas.
I bet you do. But it's going to be tough. These guys have all stepped up at some time during this game.
Well, it could come down to, as you often say, it's not necessarily who scores the most points, but what happens in the fourth quarter, who puts the team on their back and finishes this thing. It's a close game here, 39-34. Hometown Bears with a slight lead, and we're going to have a foul on the floor.
So this, I believe, is going to get an Oxbow foul on the floor. It's going to be on Oxbow's Griffin Pike. That's his first. Team's first. Inbounds to Danville.
Shot attempt from the Bears. Won't go. They get the long rebound. Goes their way, though. Second attempt. No good. Oxbow pass up ahead. And laying it in is Jaden Huntoon.
I think we've got an Oxbow timeout right here, so we will send it back to our sponsors, and we'll be right back after these messages.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
we knew we had big shoes to fill.
But we are proud to carry on their tradition
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds,
and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number 1 in the number 2 business in the NEK.
Hi, I'm Liz from Capstone Community Action. I want to share a quick story about Bruce, a visitor to our food shelf in his 60s and a proud cancer survivor. When he could no longer return to work, he had to rely on disability benefits, barely enough to cover bills, let alone food, and he didn't qualify for 3 Squares Vermont. This winter, many neighbors like Bruce need us, and we need you. Please support Capstone's Fuel Your Neighbors campaign, presented by East Rise and sponsored by Vermont Blue Advantage and Mascoma Bank. Give today at fuelyourneighbors.org.
Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games, and we're here for you. Community-focused and family-owned since 1952.
Real quick, I just want to say at DMU, the DMU Bucks ended up being victorious over Northfield, 49-46. They trailed at the end of the first quarter by 8. They trailed at the half by 7. They trailed at the end of the third by 4, and they ended up winning by 3. So way to stick to it on senior night down at DMU.
Meanwhile, back here in Danville, it is also senior night, and hometown Bears are enjoying a 39-36 lead. 2 minutes left in this third quarter of play. Bears, 3-point attempt is going to be long. Eldridge with the rebound and the putback. That one won't go. Rebound fought for. Again, Bears get another chance. Another chance for another 3. Another rebound by the Bears, and now a foul on the putback.
Yeah, the Oxbow was boxing out much better in the first half, and now they've kind of fallen off the ledge of the boxing out. That fellow is going to be on Oxbow's Tanner Bernier? No, number 11. I was going to say he's on the game. Jackson Griffin picks up his second.
Yeah, they're just letting Sebastian Eldred's pad his stats as he's collected rebound after rebound, and now he's just collected his first free throw and is good on his first.
Coming into the game for Oxbow is Colin Chase, giving them a little bit of height. Sophomore. Eldred, who's a senior, gets the ball for his second. That is up and no good. Rebound by Oxbow's Ellsworth.
Ellsworth will bring the ball up. Passes left-hand side to Huntoon. Huntoon passes up, top of the key, gets it right back. Now Pike. They reverse, right-hand side. It's Huntoon. He's being guarded closely. Danville in a smothering man-to-man.
Yeah, it's playing a great man.
Huntoon. Now Pike. Over to Ellsworth. Gets blocked out here, Watts. Pike now. At the left elbow. Oxbow looks to reset. Huntoon. Now they go to the right corner. Dribbling back out. It's going to be Covey. Trying to flow one over the top. Getting a hand in the passing lane was the Bears. And a nice piece of defense right there by the Danville Bears.
Under a minute now.
45 seconds. It's 40-36. Danville with the lead and the ball.
Looks like they're going to want to take the last shot here of the half. Eldred tucks the ball under his armpit.
Dribbles out. Now Fournier takes a couple of dribbles. Eldred, 25 seconds now. Danville letting the clock wind down. Cole Gennard with the ball. Dribbles left, passes left. Giroux back to Gennard and a timeout called by Danville. 30 seconds.
We're going to keep it right here because it's just a 30-second timeout with just 9 seconds left to go. In the third period, as Danville starts to try to design a play, it's now a 4-point lead. If they could design a play where they get 2 or 3, they up that lead to 6 or 7. That's tough to come back from, as they're playing a great defense. I think Oxbow's playing good defense, and I think Danville's playing great defense.
Yeah.
Both teams playing man-to-man.
Danville is going to up the intensity there in that last few minutes of play. Not that they were playing bad defense before, but just very aggressive. 40-36. 9.2 seconds left here in the third quarter. Danville drawing something up.
They're still in the huddle. 9 seconds left to go. We saw a dandy of a play with just, was it 1 second left or 2 seconds left on the clock by, who did they play last when we were up here? Remember that play? I thought it was silly to call a timeout, and they ended up cashing in. But Danville has the ball. And going up, rejected by Oxbow.
Oxbow pass up ahead to Pike. He will not get the shot off, though. As after 3 quarters of play, it's 40-36. Danville with the lead. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter after these messages.
If you're planning on participating in the Vermont and New Hampshire turkey hunting season, Gateway Sports at Wells River is getting things in place just for you with an excellent inventory of new and used turkey guns and shotguns. Gateway Sports has an excellent selection of ammo and accessories to help make your spring turkey hunt a success. Support our local teams and buy local at Gateway Sports in Wells River. There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
Join Margaret Pratt Community's team in Bradford, Vermont. We're hiring passionate caregivers. Enjoy benefits like health insurance, paid time off, and a supportive environment. Apply now at margaretpratt.org.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. We've got a barn burner. 40-36. Danville with the lead and the ball, Neil.
Danville with the ball is Fournier. He's going to find Giroux. Giroux dribbles back out. Hands off. Danville being patient. Eldred now. And a travel call.
So another turnover by Danville. That makes Danville's 8th turnover. Oxbow's caught up, though. They went into the locker room with only 3 turnovers, and now they have 6. So kind of had a turnover third quarter. Oxbow's going to take the ball out of bounds on the sideline.
They do so, and into the hands of Ellsworth. Ellsworth bringing it up, down by 4. Pass over the top. Let's go. Shot from the corner. No good for Oxbow. Coming away with it is Eldred. Eldred uses a screen, drives to the hole, kicks to the corner. Shot is going to be good. That's a 3.
That's a big shot.
That was Giroux. Makes it 43-36. Danville can get a stop here. They'll have momentum in their favor for sure. So looking to answer. It's Oxbow. He does. Jaden Huntoon. Who else?
Yeah. He's got a ton of points, but you know what? He's only got 1 3-pointer, and I think he's only attempted 2, and that's usually his game. So Danville doing a good job playing outside him.
Been able to get through the defense and get to the rim, though.
Yeah, he's got a ton. 23 points so far in the evening.
He looks real quick to me, that first step. He's by his defender and going. Meanwhile, Danville looking to answer. They do. Eldred with a 3. 46-38.
Coach is encouraging his team to D up right now. Huntoon with a long shot.
Shot that one from the parking lot. Didn't go, but the rebound and putback is going to be a foul called on Colin Chase, who was going back up strong with the rebound.
All right, foul's on Danville. Their second. Third foul for Giroux. So they have 3 players with 3 fouls with 6:21 left to go in the fourth quarter. On the line is Chase, and he's good. That makes 3 points for Chase off the bench tonight. Gets the ball for his second shot. Chase, if they can get the ball inside, he's got some good inside moves. Second shot is up. That one's no good. It rebounded Danville.
Andrews finds Kennard waiting on the other end. Long pass, but Oxbow there to defend. Oxbow quickly down on their offensive end. Going to the rack again with Huntoon. Doesn't go. Rebound. Putback doesn't go. This time it's Oxbow's collecting the offensive board. Mike collects his own rebound. 3 out of it. Makes it 46-42. Danville just a 4-point lead. Barn burner basketball on WYKR.
Doesn't get any better.
Doesn't. Nice pass. Danville with a nifty pass down low.
Andrews with that bucket.
Good bucket for Andrews. Back to a 6-point lead for the Bears. Oxbow draws some contact. Thought he could get a foul. Nothing called. 5:20 left in this game. Danville with the ball, holding on to a 6-point lead.
Both teams playing a quick man-to-man.
Eldred to Giroux. Giroux finds a cutting Kennard. Kicks to the corner and a big block. Shot attempt there and a big block by Ellsworth. Not sure what the call was, but the officials may have to get together on this.
Get some subs for Oxbow waiting to come into the game. Officials still talking it over, but waiting to come in is Johnny Smith and Jackson Griffin. All 3 of them. Talk. See what they come up with.
3 officials. You'd think there'd be only 2 options, but they all seem to have an opinion.
Right.
Is it White Or is it purple?
There's a lot of officials in the gym, but only 3 of them are getting paid tonight. Everybody's putting their 2 cents in.
They're really talking this over.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go to the instant replay on this one.
They may go jump ball. It's going to be Oxbow's ball.
Rosie Smith gets it all worked out. Says that it's going to go Oxbow.
And she's walked away and made the call, but the other 2 are still talking about it.
Danville's coach, Jason Brigham, not particularly happy with the result of that call. But he has a lead here, 48-42, just 5 minutes left in this game. Oxbow's going to give it right back anyways on a travel violation.
Travel on Huntu. Another turnover by Oxbow. That makes 7.
Looks like Oxbow's going to show a little pressure in the backcourt.
They go into the big guy. Eldred handles the ball well, so. And Danville with the ball. Fournier being guarded closely by Smith. Fournier gives it to Eldred. Eldred guarded by Griffin for Oxbow. Fournier has the ball.
Fournier back now. He's going to drive down into the paint. Kicks back out to the corner. Eldred now drives. Tries to float it over the top of the rim. Can't get it to go. Eldred is going to go into the stands trying to save that ball.
He took out.
And hope the fan is okay there.
He took out 2 or 3 fans.
Eldred is
headed there.
Eldred is a big guy trying to get to the ball.
And he took out some Danville fans, and he walks away, and Oxbow players are over there trying to pick them all up. One is still down, looks a little shaken. You got to hit hard.
Well,
Eldred's the tall guy.
Well, in the section of the fans, I don't know if you can read the shirts over there, but it says Eldred's on the shirt. It's his family, I think.
He took out one of his own.
I think so.
He's going to go take a walk.
They appear to be okay over there. Play is going to resume. 48-42. If you're just joining us, you have missed the dandy. Danville Bears with the lead. Oxbow with the ball. Oxbow on the drive. A lot of contact. Gets the foul. Is to the rack.
That foul is going to be on Danville's Katanga. I have him for 4. See what the official scorers say. He's coming to the bench as if he's coming out.
They got 4.
Ellsworth with the ball. He's around the rim short. No good. Ellsworth's gone cold, as has the old Oxbow team from the line. They are now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 for 9. Check that. 5 for 11 from the line. Second shot's no good again. Danville with the rebound. That's Elijah Andrews.
Colgan there. He's going to bring the ball up. Under 4 minutes now in this contest. Eldred floats one, tries to flow one over to Gannett. Height on that, ends up out of bounds.
Another turnover by Danville. That's their 9th turnover to Oxbow's 7. Not too bad considering the pace of this game.
Yeah. Griffin Pike for the O's. Brings it up, passes it off. Now Huntoon. Into the hands of Smith. Johnny Smith. Back to Pike. Quick passes. Drive down through the lane. That shot goes up, but will not go for Ellsworth. Coming away with the rebound, it's the Bears. Bears Fournier brings it up. 3.5 minutes left in this game. Eldred now. Danville being very patient. Don't need to rush a shot here.
We got a timeout by Danville, so it's a full timeout. We're going to send it back to the studio and hear from some of our sponsors.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
Cheer on your favorite players with Lou Del Grego's. We proudly sponsor WYKR's live coverage of local high school basketball. Lou's Pizza Truck will be back in the spring to satisfy your craving for authentic Italian. But don't wait. Check out our off-season catering menu for parties, family dinners, or team celebrations.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
In Lancaster, New Hampshire, at North Country Ford, you can rely on fair deals and honest advice as they offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, along with many commercial vehicles. They can help you with all of your automotive needs as well, including service to your Ford as well as other brands, a collision center, and financing. At North Country Ford in Lancaster, they take this time to say good luck to the young men and women on the local basketball teams.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson, where we've got a barn burner, 48-42. Danville with the 6-point lead and the ball. And I bet Coach during that timeout was talking to them about layups only, right?
Kennard going in hard. Wasn't exactly a layup.
But Danville gets another offensive rebound.
Eldred's three-pointer, that one won't go. So he told them layups only. They weren't listening. Oxbow, on the other hand, drive again. They can't get a shot to fall. 2:50 remaining in this game. Eldred, Kennard, drives and kicks. Shot is going to be short. Pike brings it down for the O's. He doesn't have the number. Shot attempt from the corner. That one won't go. Andrews with the rebound.
It's hard to say Huntoon's gone cold, but he has 6 points in this second half, and he had 17 in the first half.
I mean, 6 points and a half would be welcome to most high school basketball players, but not when he scores 17. And Danville can't get a bucket either. It appears someone has put a piece of glass over both rims in the last minute or two.
Danville's deciding to put a little pressure on the ball here.
48-42, Danville with the lead, Oxbow with the ball. 2:07 left in this contest. Remember, Wallace, we got to find a Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game at the conclusion of this. You got anybody in mind?
I got a couple people. I guess it's going to depend on who wins and who shows up this last 4 minutes.
Another shot attempt by Huntoon. Again, no good. I guess Danville's just fine with keep trading misses with Oxbow because they're in the lead, 48-42. Kennard with the ball now. He finds Eldred.
Oxbow's got a foul. They got 5 to give.
And backcourt violation. And Coach can't believe it. He thought it was tipped.
Right. So they thought it was a tip-off from Oxbow and a recovery, but the official disagrees. Coach is going wild, but the official walked away. It's going to be Danville foul, minute and a half. Oxbow needs a bucket bad.
I thought Coach had a point, maybe,
yeah.
But
Oxbow can't play this offense and not get to the basket and score. They just haven't got the shots that they usually get. They got a foul by Danville Fournier, I believe, the one protesting the most. So that foul is on Fournier. That's his third. Oxbow's got to go the hole. They got to put a shot up somehow, and they're not getting the outside shots. They're being closely guarded, so they've got to go inside, and they've got to go to the basket and shoot.
Got only a minute 18 to do something here. Still plenty of time, but got to do something soon. Smith, he drives, a kick, and a travel violation is going to be called on Jackson Griffith.
Turnover number 8 by Oxbow, and that's 6 this quarter, this half. They played a pretty good first half.
Danville inbounds. Eldred. He's going to dribble up the sideline, runs over Oxbow.
No call. 3-pointer goes up, rebound by Pike. Got a foul. That's going to be a block or it's going to be an offensive. And he sent was it Johnny Smith? He sent Johnny Smith, 3 feet flying. We had a full timeout here, but that kid took a ride. We're going to keep it right here during this timeout. 58 seconds left to go. 48-42, and that's been the score for the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, both teams have gone stone cold here. Frigid offenses here in the last couple of minutes. Wallace, what do we got coming up this week? WYKR basketball.
Thursday night we're going to be at BMU, where the BMU Bucks are going to take on these Danville Indians in boys basketball. And then Friday night we're headed down to Rivendell, where the Rivendell girls will take on West Rutland. On what did we say? West Rutland was 3 this year.
They're the number 3 right now.
And Rivendell 6, so that could be a good matchup. They have not yet played each other, I don't think. I looked at that. So it's the first time, the only time they play each other during the season, but they may see each other again in playoffs.
Have you seen the Rivendell girls this season?
Yeah, just I think just once that I speak of it, and they've won. They had a slow start, and then they won. They've got an 8th grader on the team who starts and plays point guard, which is pretty good.
Right now, Blue Mountain girls are 10 and could presumably, if they stay 10 and Rivendell, I know they have more games to play, but potentially playoff game there with Blue Mountain going not far down the road to Rivendell.
That would be a loaded crowd, wouldn't it?
That would be a fun playoff game.
All right, Danville has the ball. Oxbow has the ball with under a minute, 57 seconds. They've got to get to the hole, and they got to get to the hole fast.
Oxbow working the ball around the outside. They're not getting there fast. Now a drive, and a foul is going to be called this time.
Pike gets fouled by Danville player. Fouled by Elijah Andrews. So Pike is going to go to the line for 2. He's been there once tonight, and he's 0 for 2 from the line. Gets 2 more shots. First shot is up around the rim, no good. And this Oxbow team has missed 4, 5, 6 free throws in the second half, and guess what? Down by 6.
Yeah, that turned out to be a good foul because Jackson Griffith was at the rim, and he's missed both free throws, and looks like we had a line violation as well.
So it's going to be Danville's ball. Oxbow's got a foul, I think. Teams don't do that much, but, they have no fouls, so they got to give 5 before they can get them on the line.
43 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to steal an inbound. That's going to be what they're thinking about right now.
They've got some pressure here in the backcourt. Exactly what they're trying to do. Danville gets it in to a big, and Eldred. He's going to bring the ball up. Pass up ahead. 35 seconds now.
No.
Not going to get that call. 30 seconds now.
They got to get this on the end. I think you got a Danville victory here against the D3 Oxbow team, and they split for the season. That foul is going to be on Colton Ellsworth. That's his second. And going on to sideline for an out-of-bounds play and 23 seconds left. Danville with a 6-point lead, and unless we get some sort of miracle here, Danville's going to come away with this win.
Danville able to that court, and got Bobby's on the floor. Just an out of bounds, I guess. No call.
Kind of split out of bounds with the ball, so it's going to be Oxbow's ball. Coming into the game for Danville is Katonga. Katonga with 4 fouls.
Just 16.6 seconds left here. Danville's going to call a 30-second timeout.
Just to talk to them about what they need to do here. So, again, we're going to keep it right here. Danville will fall to 10-7 should they lose this game. Oxbow will fall to 10-7, and Danville will improve their record to 11-6. So
we talked about it earlier. Danville boys are going to have a home playoff game, one home playoff game. Oxbow boys with this loss probably not going to be on the road.
They have 3
They're
games.
in the tournament.
They have 3 games left. They'll be either the 8 or the 9 seed.
Possible still to get the 8. Okay.
Possible still to get the 8, but if they get the 9. They're just traveling down the road to Danville, should that hold up. So, to Thetford, sorry. So they'll be just going down the road to Thetford. So that's an easy trip, and they beat Thetford twice this year already. So, hard to beat a team the 3rd time, but you got to think you got to like your odds if that's where you're headed.
Oxbow with the ball here, just 16.6 seconds left in this game. Oxbow's down by 6. They got to work quickly.
I'm shooting with a step back.
Got to shoot a 3. Somebody should. And there's the shot. Bounces around the rim. Will not go. That's going to do it. And Danville is going to collect the rebound. Left it going. Clock run out. 48-42. Your final score here in Danville. We'll be right back with the wrap-up after these messages.
Rich Clifford Concrete of North Haverhill hopes you're enjoying the live coverage of local high school basketball. If you have a project that requires concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete at 603-787-2573. Rich Clifford specializes in foundations, concrete floors, slabs, retaining walls, and more. If it involves concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete in North Haverhill.
Located at the gateway to the Groton State Forest, the Upper Valley Grill and General Store in Groton is where you'll always find good food seasoned with local gossip and served with freshly brewed Green Mountain coffee. Fill up the rig or pick up snacks, ice-cold beverages, and convenience items. Stay for a hearty meal from the grill or enjoy takeout nightly. At the junction of routes 232 and 302 in Groton, it's the Upper Valley Grill and General Store.
Thompson Fuels in Bradford is the kind of place that still feels local, because it is. We answer our phones and our office is open weekdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays during the heating season, 9 a.m. to noon. Need to switch providers? We can make that happen. We can get customers moved to Thompson quickly without the runaround. Stop by our office in Bradford or visit us now at thompsonfuels.com.
Valley Floors in Bradford is proud to be a sponsor of local high school basketball. Valley Floors sends best wishes to the teams for another successful basketball season. The schedule promises a lot of exciting moments. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
At Wells River Congregational Church, we believe in faith in action. From worship services to community programs, there's something for everyone. Join us at 76 Main Street in Wells River, and let's grow together in faith, love, and service. At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at averte.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Neil Emerson. We just had a dandy of a game. Final score 48-42 in favor of the Danville Bears, and this team split on the season. Oxbow won at home, Danville won at home. Let's start with Let's start with Oxbow. For the Oxbow Olympians in this game, Jaden Huntoon finished with 23 points and 4 rebounds. Only had 6 points in the second half. Kind of got shut down by Danville's good defense. Jonathan Smith finished with 4 points and a rebound. Coben Ellsworth had 4 points and 3 rebounds. Jackson Griffin with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Griffin Pike with 6 points and 8 rebounds. And Colin Chase off the bench with 3 points and 3 rebounds. Oxbow only scoring 14 points in the whole second half. So kind of got shut down in the second half. For the hometown Danville Bears, Cole Gennard finished with 10 points and 4 rebounds. Sebastian Eldred finished with 15 points and 8 rebounds. Jackson Giroux finished with 5 points. Samson Katanga off the bench with 2 points and 3 rebounds. Elijah Andrews finished with 5 points and 7 rebounds. And Landon Fournier had 3 3-pointers and a pair of foul shots, finished with 11 points and 2 rebounds. Again, next up, Thursday night at BMU. We're going to send it back to the studio, and we'll be right back after these messages with your Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game.
When your day goes off the rails, Caledonia Wrecker Service is ready to toe the line. From roadside rescues to late-night recoveries, their crew keeps Vermont rolling 24/7. Locally owned and always on call. They'll pull you through. Call 802-751-1117. Caledonia Wrecker Service, hooked on helping.
Welcome to Cottage Hospital.
The mission at Cottage Hospital is to strengthen the health of the community by providing accessible, compassionate, quality health care. Cottage Hospital believes that healing involves the emotional, spiritual, social, and environmental needs of the patient. Cottage Hospital is committed to finding innovative ways in which they can enhance the medical care they provide.
Winter grime from road salt and slush doesn't just look bad, it can damage your home surfaces. Northeast Wash tackles it all, from driveways to siding. Locally owned, professionally done. Stay clean this season. Visit northeastpowerpro.com and let Scott and the team take it from there.
Welcome back. This is Robin Watt alongside Neil Emerson. We just had a great game up and down the floor. Not much time to talk about other things, but we did get the playoff picture in. Thursday night, we are going to be at DMU, where the DMU Bucks will take on these Danville Bears. And these Bears are hot right now, increasing their record to 11-6 right now, trying to work their way up. Currently seated sixth in the tournament, trying to work their way up. And then on Friday night, we're going to be down to Rivendell for the Rivendell girls, who will take on West Rutland, which is a 6 versus a 3, which could be another great game. But for now, Neil, our Green Mountain player of the game, Green Mountain Merchandise player of the game tonight goes to...
Boy, early on, I didn't know who I was going to pick, Waz. He had a lot of worthy contenders, but when you look for somebody that's going to put the team on their back in the second half, Sebastian Eldred, 10 of his 15 points in the second half, 8 rebounds, controlling those boards, and I think he's a real difference maker for the Danville Bears. Our Green Mountain Merchandise player of the game, congratulations, Sebastian Eldred.
All right, well done, well played. Like you said, he had 10 of his 15 points in the second half, so he did a great job tonight. Again, congratulations, and we thank Green Mountain Merchandise for sponsoring our Player of the Game T-shirt. That's going to do it for us here at Danville, with the Danville Bears defeat Oxbow. Have a good night and stay warm.